The hell is this?
Looks like a button.
Guess we should push it.
Dumbass! Can't you read?
Warning, do not press this button.
Pretty intense for just one button. Then, what exactly are we supposed to do? We've checked out this entire room. There's nothing here that looks remotely like it to unlock the door.
The one thing we haven't investigated is this button here.
Okay, I'm gonna push it.
Wait! Hold on!
What?
Your hearing going? I told you there's a warning on it.
So what? If there was a warning sign saying don't leave this room, does that mean you'd stay? It's just an empty threat. If we really weren't meant to push it, then it'd never be put here in the first place.
What if it's a trap?
Trap?
It's human nature to want to press it after being told not to. This setup is just bait. By giving us this warning, Zero's plan is to manipulate us into pushing it.
What if we do then?
Something bad will happen.
And that would be what?
I don't know. Maybe one or all of us will die.
That's ridiculous.
May I interject? If this really is a button meant to kill us somehow, why would Zero put something like that in the open? Don't you think that's strange? There are several other ways Zero could make us die.
Exactly. Like maybe putting poison in our bracelets. There's no need for him to use this button to go about doing the deed.
It's a game.
What?
Remember what Zero told us? It's a decision game. Our fates will change depending if we decide to press it, or if we don't. Anyway, I think we shouldn't do it.
It's a stalemate if we don't. We'll never get out of this room.
Yeah, even if that's true, it's better than our lives not advancing any further than this.
We're getting nowhere. Shall we take a vote?
I say we should push it.
I vote that we don't touch it.
What about you, Diana? There's no way to know what will happen if you don't press it, right?
Listen to me, Diana. Don't even think about touching it.
Zero's telling us not to push it. We need to do the opposite. Don't forget, he's the enemy.
I've got a bad feeling about this. A really bad feeling.
What if there's a bomb and this button turns off the timer? If we don't push it, then we're goners for sure.
Don't press it, Diana.
Push it. You have to push it.
You can't. You mustn't.
Push it!
The door!
It opened.
See? Didn't I tell you?
It opened because we didn't touch the button?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Hey, not necessarily. The door might have opened if we had pushed it anyway. We don't know.
Ugh. Stubborn old man.
Anyway, we should go. The door might close if we take too long to get out of here. Sigma, how old are you really?
My body's 22. My mind, well, by now it must be almost 67.
67?
You remember, right? I told you my consciousness came from 2074.
Does that mean you were 67 there in the future?
The details are a little more complex than that. But that's more or less correct.
So is it the same thing with Phi?
Yes, it's the same. She came back from the year 2074, too. With one difference. Her mind's still young. She must still be around 20 years old?
That would mean she was born approximately 2054.
No. She was born in 2008.
Huh? But the math doesn't...
From April 2029 to January 2074, she's been asleep inside of a pod.
A what?
A device that is capable of placing someone into cold sleep. There's 45 years of blank nothing stuck inside her mind.
So that's why she still thinks like a 20-year-old. But how?
How what?
How is it possible for you and Phi to come back to this time?
The shift phenomenon.
Shift?
It's short for space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. Essentially, it's when a human consciousness is sent through time and space. For example... yes. We can use the button from earlier.